and they just go every time. Go, 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 go. Oh, we partying, we go. We're doing drugs. Yeah, we're doing drugs. I'm gonna do drugs. Learn to read the life signals presented to you. And most importantly, you need to learn how to move with caution. And what do I mean? The traffic light. You see, your traffic light is in your mind. And it's called your conscience. Your conscience is your traffic director. And you must move with caution. You need to learn to listen to your conscience, because it determines what choices you make. No matter how poor of a choices you want to make in life, your conscience will speak to you. There's that thing within you that makes you have a second thought. Hold up, am I making the right decision? There's one that says, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. And the other one's probably saying, look, listen, I don't think this is a smart idea. But we all know it's harder to listen to the good conscience. You know, and that's your traffic. That's your true traffic director. Your conscience orders the flow of your traffic. You know, it speaks to your mind. So if you listen to it, you probably make better decisions more often than less. However, most people blatantly ignores their conscience, ignores those warnings. And you'll find out real quick, hey, you escape few ones, you know. Maybe you're in the neighborhood, you ran the stop sign, you know, you ran a few red lights, you didn't yield to your yellow lights, and you just random. You continuously random. It adds up. Eventually, you might be unfortunate one day and get in a car wreck as a result of ignoring your conscience. But you also build habits over a period of time of not listening to your conscience. You know, you've continuously violated your traffic director over and over and over again. In the past, you might have been lucky with maybe there was no traffic coming in the other directions. You know, there was no consequences for you making their actions. But then eventually it catch up to you, and you weren't too lucky this time around, and you have to face the consequences of your choice. See, we all have a traffic director in our mind. As much as for those of you that drive, or even some people that don't drive, you probably hate seeing a red light. Oh, red light, you know, dang. Okay, this traffic. I got somewhere to be. You never know how many people have been saved or have escaped life-threatening accidents just within a split second, just because you were stuck at a red light. You never know whatever traffic flow is coming from the other direction that this red light is trying to prevent you from. You know, you're going straight, and there's a other flow of traffic that's coming this other way that you're probably gonna disrupt. Where if you do not yield to those signs, T-bone, you're gonna wreck. You need to learn to listen to your traffic, to your life traffic. Now, I'm not talking about in the driving right now. I'm not talking about road. I'm using an analogy to compare. You need to listen to your mind. You need to think about the decisions you make. Am I about to obstruct another flow of traffic? Should I move with caution? Is this a yellow light? Should I proceed with caution? Or is this a flat out stop signal? Like, this is red light. Don't move. Be patient. Wait your turn for your flow of traffic. Because if you do not listen or take into consideration what your conscience is communicating to you, if you still have any good in you, if you don't dig in deep and really think, is this ethically correct? Is this the morals that I was raised on? Am I making a good decision today? Every single time you violate your traffic light, you reduce your standard. You're reducing your standard. Your standard is getting lower, 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 lower. Before you know it, you have no standards. And what happens to someone who's got no standards? Someone who's got no traffic rules, who doesn't know red light means stop, yellow means move with caution. And they just go every time. Go, 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 go. We partying, we go. We're doing drugs. Yeah, we're doing drugs. I'm going to do drugs. You try this, you try acid, you try Molly, you try this. Oh, we're robbing a shop? Oh, yeah, let's go rob. Like, I'm going to steal the shop. Yeah, I need to go steal some pair of Jordans. Let me go to the shopping mall and steal some shoes and run off. Oh, it's a prank. Hoo. Goofball. Think it's a prank. All these things adds up to your resume. It takes away from your standards. It takes away from your values, from your ethics, from who you're destined to be. You know, you might think your kids or young adults or even old adults, you might think it's a game until it finally hurts you. You know, I'll use an example. This just came in my mind right now and I'm going to reference it. LeAngelo Ball, you know, son of LaVar Ball, is a California basketball player, played for UCLA. And him and his teammates, I forgot his teammate's name. I actually played against the guy when I was playing for Nike basketball team, Cody something. His name is Cody. They went to China and shoplifted. Now, these are kids that are wealthy. Their parents got money. So their reason for going into a store in a foreign country while on a team field trip, you know, on a basketball trip, to go shoplift, I don't know what got in their mind. But you must have ignored your conscience, because that must not have been the first time they might have been doing this individually. And also, you know, I've spoken about peer pressure and stuff like that. You need to evaluate who you're around with. But long story short, both of them decided to shoplift and think it was going to be fine. Well, it wasn't. They didn't listen to their conscience, to their traffic light. They violated the traffic light. That was a complete bright red light. But they chose to ignore it. And they ran the red light of their life. And guess what? The Chinese government was in the other flow of traffic. You can't ignore your red light. And guess what? They got T-boned. They got arrested. And it took President Trump to rescue them. But their career was never the same. People never took them seriously any longer. Now, LeAngelo Ball, great basketball player, in my opinion. He can flat out shoot the ball. Could have been the NBA like his other brothers, because, you know, that's how media works. If you got a lot of media attention, you have more chances of making it to the league. The league isn't all about the best, technically. It's about who's got the most connection. And LeAngelo Ball could have been in the NBA based on his resume and just being a ball brother, but he ran the red light of his life, and that hindered him from being in the NBA, and probably will never be in the NBA ever again. Had he not decided to shoplift in China and be in the media for the wrong publicity, it might have been a different story. That's why you need to take heed to the traffic signs of your life. Sometimes it's good to be in the red light. Let you think and let you, because other people want to go as well. If we all have green light, there'll be chaos, wouldn't there? You know, we can be very impatient to want to see green light, but sometimes it's okay to be in the red light. Because there's an order of flow. Life is a flow. It's all about timing. And when you see a yellow light, maybe you're trying to take an investment decision. You know, you're trying to make a relationship decision, friendship decision. And you see a yellow light, it means proceed with caution. Or sometimes, depending on the timing of the yellow light, sometimes you just gotta like slow down to prepare to stop. For those of you that drive, you probably understand what I'm saying. If you're approaching, you're about to pass the traffic sign and it turns yellow, you passed it, boom. But you see 100 feet, you see that proceed with caution with 100 feet away from the traffic sign, from the traffic light, and you know you're not gonna beat the traffic light before the yellow turns red. You must proceed. You must begin to slow down and eventually stop and evaluate your life. Boom. What decision will I make next? How will this affect my legacy? How will this affect my publicity? That's why it's very important that you listen to your conscience. And it's not ultimately because your friends gave you this advice or that advice. Yeah, it's good to get other people's opinion, but then you must reason and evaluate this opinion on how this opinion will truly affect you. You know, because if you get in a wreck, you're the one in the wreck, not your friends. You know, the cost of living will increase for things. You know, to reference back to LiAngelo Ball, the insurance of his life had less value and even cost him more, as he could have been in the NBA. But because he ran the red light of his life and it caught up to him, he did not escape. And he altered his own destiny for life. That wasn't God's plans for him. God didn't tell him to go steal. He made a decision to steal. Had he not steal or shoplifted, it'd be a different scenario, right? Because God gave us free will to make decisions every single day. And your whole destiny on the choices you're gonna make, it's already mapped out. Your routes based on the choices you make. Every route, God sees it all. But then He watches you make your decision. And the decisions you make, He sees where it's gonna lead you. He sees where it's gonna lead you. But He instilled a conscience in you to help you make the better decisions so you can be aligned with His plan for you. And that's why a black sheep cannot follow other people's path. You must follow your path. Even if society counts you out, they might count you out, but God chose you. And when you pay attention to the traffic sign of your life, you will learn to appreciate good times, hard times, how adversity shapes you, how it makes you into a better person, the lessons it teaches you, and why it's important to make good choices. Because if you continue to make a series of bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, they are piling up. They are piling up. It's like stacking up a pizza box at a pizza shop. You know, they just pile those boxes up. Eventually, you can't pile them up anymore, and they all fall. But you can't keep piling up mistakes after mistakes. If you make few mistakes, no big deal. You know, try to correct yourself. Try to pick yourself back up. Try to get back on track. But you just keep running red lights after red lights, stop signs after stop signs. You do not care. You know, speed limit after speed limit, breaking every single speed limit. Eventually, you get pulled over by the cop of life. And it might not be your lucky day, you know. Man, and we've all been there. We could probably get pulled over, you know, before. Probably got a ticket, probably been to the court once. But what happens when you keep getting pulled over, keep getting pulled over, tickets after tickets after tickets after tickets, and you keep showing up to the court of life. The judge is gonna be like, man, this person is not serious. Give me your driver's license. You suspended 2-3 years. And the same applies in life, you know. But in life, it might not be your driver's license being taken away. It might be your life. You might die. You know, you might make a decision that will ruin your legacy for life. You know, you might make a decision that will ruin someone else's legacy as a result of your actions. Not action that you messed up once or twice. The ones where you ignored your conscience. You refuse to evaluate the choices you make. You are so adamant and strong-headed that you have chosen and you have decided you want to mess up. I do not care about the signals, the traffic signs of my life. I'm running every red light. I do not care. I'm breaking the speed limit of my life. I don't care if the cops catch me. I don't care if I die in the process. I don't care who around me gets hurt. You're not a black sheep at that point. You're a bad apple. Selfish, inconsiderate. You don't even care about your own self. How would you care for others? See, a black sheep do not do that. Black sheep does fail. Occasionally, a black sheep will make poor decisions. But as long as you're able to decipher and pick yourself back up, you know what? I don't want to do that another time. That wasn't smart. I got lucky this time. Hey, let's not repeat this, you know. I might not be lucky next time. I better pay attention to the traffic signals of my life. So I want you to think, take time and resonate with yourself. What traffic signals of my life have I been violating? Who am I listening to? Who is violating my traffic signals? You know, if you're watching this, you probably have been lucky to now. You still have enough time to readjust, but you might not be lucky tomorrow. Life might not give you a second chance. You know, based on the choices you have made, who knows how far in the wrong direction of the map of your life you've been in. Because that's the exit plan if you decide to correct yourself quick However, if you keep making those poor decisions and disrespect the traffic sign of your life, where that's gonna end up isn't gonna be a good story for you. It's gonna be tragedy. I'll leave you with that. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. Engage in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this message and how you plan to improve moving forward. How you begin to listen to your conscience and evaluate the decisions you make and respect the flow of traffic based on the signals life gives you. Proceed with caution. Know when to stop. And when you do stop, don't see it as failure. See it as, I get to reevaluate my next move. Subscribe to the channel. Share this to your friends, your colleagues. There are a lot of people out there that needs to hear this type of message. You might be saving someone's life. You might be helping someone make better decisions. And I'm sure you will be making someone improve their decisions. And I'll be back with another cool topic. To support the channel, you can go to blacksheepeulogy.com and shop. We got accessories, cups, canvas, whatever you want. There's a bunch of merch, sweatpants, hoodies, and fitness apparels, all bunch of stuff in there. Kids section, female, male, whatever you want to purchase to help out the channel as we continue to grow. And I will see you soon, Black Sheep.